Hula Noob, yeah. Yes, that's my literal name. Let's play Start Survey. Question mark. Hello and welcome to Hula Noob Play Short in your games. Today I'm going to play a game by Pixel Dough, and this has been on the most popular horror games page on itch for ages. And I even played a game that was inspired by this, and I have it on my waitlist, so the day has finally come. The intro text is without much to your name. You go about each day repeating the same boring tasks. Every day the same as the ones before, like flipping an unbalanced coin. However, this time your usual pattern will be disrupted, as you will find out that not everything as it seems in the Midnight Zone. It's like a Twilight Zone reference. And this game is very short. It's 5 to 10 minutes and was made for the Haunted PS1's horrifying Halloween jam. So let's dive right in. It's a survey game. I love those. I don't even know why I waited so long. Probably because I played this other one, and I didn't want to do like two similar games back to back. All right. So we got a water. Yeah, that's about right actually. Is that my time zone? Ooh. Okay, start survey. Yes. Are you having a nice day? No, it's super hot outside. Do you have many responsibilities? I mean, I'm an adult, so kinda, but I don't have kids, so no. Look around for a moment. Yeah? Oh. Press. Pick up. Oh! Oh, hey! Okay. Can I drink? No. Okay. Oh, that's my room. Okay. Toggle. Oh. Oh. What can I do? Can I get the water back? I don't want to have it anymore. Are you familiar with your surroundings? Well, as much... Look, the shadow of the bottle, but I don't have one. Yeah, I guess. Do you know where you are? Actually, no, because I'm not actually the person in the game. I'm just playing as the person in the game, so no. Have you ever had a panic attack? I don't think so. Jesus. No. Do you find yourself questioning your existence? Yeah. A lot. Do you believe there is a God? Okay, so I used to be agnostic, and then I studied theology for a couple of semesters, and then I turned into an atheist because I know, like, I'm not one of those asshole atheists who are like, people are dumb who don't believe in God, because look, I do not know, but that still doesn't make me an agnostic, because I don't think that the concept of a god is realistic in the kind of universe that we know, with everything we know about the world. I don't see how a godlike entity is in any way realistic. Hello? It's heavy rain. Okay, so no, I don't. Long story short, are you answering these questions out of free will? Yeah, pretty much. Are you certain? Yeah. Do you feel comfortable in your room? Well, it's hot again, so no. If the lights went out, would you be scared? Which lights? In my room, it's daytime, so not at all. In this room, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, let's say yes. Ha ha ha. You're so funny. You're so funny. Have you ever wondered when you will die? Yep. Constantly. Hello? That's so rude. Have you cleaned off your desk lately? Oh, absolutely not. I'm a messy person. Open the folder on your desk. Open. Oh my god, what? Do you recognize the contents of the folder? Oh, it's my screensaver, actually. I was like, yeah, I know this scene so much, because that's Bronson Pinchot. In one of my favorite scenes, like, he's just an extra in... I don't even know them... I think it's Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, it was a very young Eddie Murphy. And the movie, I don't think I ever watched the whole movie, but I love this scene. So yes, I do recognize it. It's one of those games, I guess. Throw away the contents of the folder. I can't. I literally can't. Also, that's hilarious. It's so, like, I get that this is scary if you have, like, a photo of a loved one or something, you know, but because I have this movie scene, I will link to it in the liner notes so you can take a look at it. It's just hilarious. It's not scary at all because that's just, like, absurd. Okay, do you have internet? Obviously, I have internet access because I downloaded this just a couple of minutes ago. Do you have any enemies? Dude, I don't know. Who knows? I'm not the kind of person, and I don't have the kind of job where I knowingly have enemies, but I'm neurotic enough that I think it's very possible that some people just really fucking hate my guts. So who's to say? Let's just say yes. For, like, I think statistically, I mean, I'm 39. I don't think I've gone through life for 39 years without making enemies. That's just my, you know, I think it's just it's a probability thing. So yes. If you suddenly went missing, would anybody come looking for you? Yep. You don't know my parents, and also I'm married, so yes. Are you alone? Well, I do have cats. I'm never truly alone. Also, I don't have a house on my own, you know. So also there's always neighbors. But for the sake of, you know, argument, like, yes. If you screamed, would anybody hear? Absolutely. 100%. Do you know the person standing behind you? Yeah, it's no one. It is no one. Oh, but it's still cool. I don't know why, but this usually, it's like, I have this... Excuse me? I have this ongoing thing that's really a fear of mine, to just wake up one night and see a stranger in my room. And that's, it wouldn't even be, you know, it wouldn't even have to be like a murderer, you know. I know it happened with robbers, you know, and they don't even like do anything to you, they just leave. But just the thought that in my room where I feel like super safe, there's a stranger. And I'm not even quite sure if I would prefer a ghost over an actual person, you know, because an actual person, they somehow got into this room. Like, they broke into it, and that feels like more... It feels worse than just a ghost. Not talking about demons here, you know, but just a ghost. It's like, yeah, that's kind of creepy, but I guess I can live with that. Is that weird? Are you alone? Well, I heard the person behind me, so I guess no. Relax. Take some time to relax. Look, I'm still clutching my water bottle, apparently, so I don't think I'm relaxed. Toggle this. I don't see anything there. It's a good concept. They really, well, it's a little bit too, you know, when it's so hot that you are tired but you cannot relax. So no. Are your feelings real and not just programmed like a machine? Oh, look, after I broke off my theology studies, I started studying philosophy, and I pulled through there. You know, I have an MA in philosophy. And I know there's some wild theories out there that basically that what we're living through is basically the best version of all worlds. And we're not even living through it. Or rather, we're living through it, but we cannot control anything because God basically in his head went like, okay, what would be the best version? And then he was like, okay, I picked this one. And then he let it go, like on rails. And then there's I talked about this before because it's one of the wildest things I've ever learned at university. I think it's Leibniz, who was like, that people basically are caught in these small, it's like watching TV, you know, we're watching TV. We cannot control what's on the screen. I'm sorry, I think the camera's shaking because it's on my desk, and my desk is not a good desk. And so we're just watching. We cannot control anything. So whenever we think we control something, make a decision. That's not really what happens. Because in all the versions that God played through in his mind, we did maybe at some point, but in the actual thing that just happens right now, we're just going through the motions of the best of all worlds, that's bananas. I mean, it's one of those things, where you feel like, well, some people they will listen to this and then they will be obnoxious at every party and be like, well, how do you know that you're not part of the Matrix and everything's programmed, or God has, that's just, nothing is your choice. But that's so highly unlikely. Like, why would this be more possible and probable than literally making your own decisions and bumbling around? I mean, Occam's razor, really, the most probable thing is probably it. So I totally think my feelings are real. And here's another thing. Yes, my feelings are somewhat, my brain also dictates how I feel, but it's not just my brain and my chemicals, it's also my experience and everything. So yes, my feelings are real, to cut things short. Getting very philosophical here. Is there meaning to life? I don't know. I haven't found it yet. I think try to be kind and not be too destructive, but in this kind of society, it's pretty much impossible. So, look, I'm not a nihilist, so I would say yes, even though I don't know the meaning to life. Do you know who you are yet? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going, but I know who I am. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what is happening? Well, that's a vague question. You mean... Why do I have 3 of these, by the way? That's just so weird. In this game? No. This is here, it's... Oh my god, I love it. No. If you were told the truth about your existence, would you deny it in hopes for a better answer? As if you know it, developer. I'm sorry, I would not deny it, but I also, and this makes this answer nil, I don't think anyone knows the truth about my existence. So there's literally not a single person or creature or entity out there who knows the truth about our existence. So I would not deny it, but also this will never happen. Hula Noob, yeah. Yes, that's my literal name. When I ask you questions, is it really you answering? Yes. If I could prove to you that you are not sentient, would you be shocked? Oh, yes. Do you want to know the truth? Yeah. Come on, let's do it. Look out your window. Yeah? Look. Look around you. This room, the door, the computer, the house next door. Yes. None of it is real. I made this world. I made you. But... no. That's not shocking. I've been trying to help you see it for what it is. And now I've finally done it. But I'm staring at a screen, and my world is still perfectly normal. It doesn't even rain outside. I wish it would. I can finally set you free. So it's the Matrix. I'm still holding my water bottle. That was the most hilarious thing. Was that a horror game? I'm not quite sure. So, here's the thing. I really like this. I think atmosphere spot on. I think the time, like the length, perfect. Because like, especially with survey games, and I can stretch those things because I talk, I'm not just answer. I'm like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I'm always like explaining why I'm giving an answer, because otherwise it would be boring if I would just click yes, no, yes, no. I feel like if you watch a commented Let's Play, then you also want to know why I, do what I do. But I still think that survey games need to be aware of the length, because sometimes it can be a bit too long where it's like, oh, yeah, it's getting a little bit boring or nothing happens really. And I think the length was really good. I like the sound effects. I like the rain. I mean, it's nice because it's super hot out there and sunny, and I wish it would rain. With the person, I actually think I would have liked a bit more of an horror angle with an actual person in the room, because, and that's a subjective thing. Look, I studied it. I had those, like, I read the books. I had those discussions. I talked about, existing and nihilism and, like, am I really real? Is everything made up? Or the worst thing is there's a theory out there that everyone else is just made up, like that you don't know if anyone and anything else is real except you and your own mind, which is one of the most obnoxious theories. First of all, because it's so egocentric, but also, why would you put yourself through so much bullshit if you are the one who makes it up? Like, why would you have arguments with people that you made up? So it's a, I can link you to the theory because I don't have the name in mind. It's been a while. But it's so I've been through all of this, I mean, I studied philosophy after I watched The Matrix. So, and I with Leibniz, I mean, Leibniz is basically, that's kind of the Matrix thingy, but the old-fashioned way. Um, the originator theory that eventually ended up with the Matrix movies. Although now we know that the Matrix movies are more about the trans experience, which makes them, I think, a lot more likable. I actually enjoy them a lot more knowing that. Yeah, that it's more about your self-expression and the role you're forced into and the role you actually feel like you are. I think that's, I don't know, I like it much more than the weird thing that a lot of, especially guys, made out of it with the pill and, and just, you just have to see the truth. So that's why it didn't hit me a lot, because I thought about this a lot. I'm very sure that this is our reality. And the thing is, the ending didn't hit me because I'm a huge fan of cosmic horror, but that's something different. Because cosmic horror is more like, weirdly enough, cosmic horror is more set in science, because it's like, okay, this is what we know. These are the facts. These are the laws. And now we introduce something that upheaves all those laws and shows you that there's more out there. Maybe a different multiverses, weird entities with the elder gods, or even just, hell. That would be cosmic horror, that basically the worldview gets appended. But with the Matrix, it's more like a thought experiment. So that's very unlikely that we're all tucked into a machine, and it's algorithms. I mean, it really doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, because knowing AI right now, it wouldn't work. We would have so many glitches and bugs and stuff that doesn't make sense, So it's not scary for me, this whole Matrix thing, because I think actual concepts like cosmic horror are much more scary. Because what if we find out that aliens exist, but they're introduced a lot more than just not gray man, but they're completely different entities, like a different conscious, a different world, where your whole completely like what Lovecraft, one story I really love is The Color Out of Space, where it's like there's colors that your mind cannot fully comprehend. That's something that is scary to hear. And Clive Barker also played with this, with sounds, with shapes that conjure something up because they're not of this earth, So that is more scary to me than the whole Matrix thing. But all in all, I really enjoyed this. I know why this is so popular, because it's very well made. It's simple, but it nails its atmosphere, and it does its job. And also the ending, it does make sense with all the questions you get asked, It's more that with my experience at university, and what I thought about there, and I've been through all this, so that it's not a thing anymore that blows my mind. It's more like, okay, yeah, sure. If you want it to be the Matrix, that's okay, honey. That's fine. But what did you think, to the viewers? How did you like it? What would you think is more scary? To have basically a Lovecraftian or cosmic horror moment, where you basically find out that there's multiverses, or there's completely different entities, or there's a second layer of reality, or the Matrix. Tell me in the comments. Also, if you're new to this channel, you know, I play a lot of short indie horror games. Sometimes I play longer playthroughs, like most recently Amnesia: Death Bunker, which was, oh my god, it was amazing. I mean, play the game or watch the Let's Play. It's one of the best horror games I've played in quite a while. Yeah, so if you like this, you know, you can subscribe. And I promise you, if I were the programmer of the Matrix, you know, I wouldn't put you in this dire, sad room. I would make it a little bit, I mean, everyone would have like their favorite type of, you know, house, flat, cottage, castle, whatever you like. I get you, because I mean, wouldn't that be the most fun? To be like, if you design the existence of people to make it super fun, to make it like a big, colorful Disney Lego adventure world, you know, that's just outrageously fantastic and not so boring. I mean, who is this programmer that they make this world so... And I don't mean the animal world. The animal kingdom is amazing. But the human world is so... I mean, accounting? That's what you came up with? Why? Who are you, programmer? So if I was that, you know, it would be just cool stuff all around, you know, so subscribe. Anyways, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day. And maybe see you next time. Bye. This is my self-recorded outro song, so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.